Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sensitive and Sovereign, our free 2-week energetic workshop. And I'm so happy that all you sensitive and sovereign souls chose to join us. So whether you're joining us live daily at 8 a.m. or following along at your own pace, we're grateful that you made the choice to be here, to embrace your sensitivity, to help regulate your nervous system, and to fully step into your power. My name is Victoria with Cosmictoria Natural Wellness, and I will be here to guide you and support you throughout the process. So don't hesitate to reach out, whether it's in the chat, in the comments, or just send an email. Before we begin, I do want to make sure that everyone got their workbook. The free PDF workbook that's included with this course is available in the link in the description or at cosmictoria.com/sovereign. So if you're joining live, feel free to drop a comment in the chat. Let us know how you're doing today. And if everyone's ready, we'll go ahead and dive into day one. So if you open up your PDF workbook, you'll notice that the practice starts with a grounding ritual to do every day. This is really important for people that are highly sensitive or really empathic, just because once you go out into the world, if you don't have a grounded, stable center in your energy field, it can kind of get shifted all over the place. So let's all take a moment to consider how feeling dysregulated shows up in our body, what symptoms we notice. It could be like a racing heart. Some people might start sweating, shallow breathing. Anytime the breathing shifts from deep down in the diaphragm to just up in the chest, that's definitely a sign of dysregulation. Some people get shaky in their hands. So yeah, let me know how that tends to show up for you. So daily grounding, very, very important, especially for HSPs, the highly sensitive people. So the grounding ritual that I have here is something that I do every day. It takes just a couple minutes. I'm a mom of a 3-year-old, so I know it can be difficult to set aside that time for yourself, but I promise less than 5 minutes, this grounding ritual, that and your little daily workbook exercise in 2 weeks, you will feel a lot more comfortable with your sensitivity. So the grounding ritual starts off with conscious stretching, whether it's full body yoga or even sitting in a chair or sitting in your car, stretching your arms, doing neck rolls, to the side. I love stretching my legs. I get a lot of tension stored in my legs. And as an energy worker, I notice people, especially in their thighs, they get really tight. So things that stretch the hamstrings and the quads can be excellent, like a nice forward fold. Bending forward when you're seated in a crisscross position or a lotus position. It's a really good deep stretch for the hamstrings. But while you stretch, don't just tune out, tune into your body and notice those areas of tension. Use your breath to actively release the tension there, move that energy, and help let it go. After the conscious stretching, we have a 3-count breath and physical touch. So incorporating the touch with the breath is really important because it can feel very grounding. So let's just do that together, a quick practice. One hand on the chest, one hand on the belly. And this particular breath is shown to help get you regulated once again. It calms the mind, it calms the body. It has a longer exhale than an inhale, and there is science backing that. So we're going to breathe in for 4, hold for 2, and breathe out for 6. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And one more. Inhale. Hold. 1, 2. And exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, super simple, but I'm already feeling more grounded. Let me know how that affects you. Another really simple practice every day is setting your intention for the day. Saying it out loud really helps solidify that frequency and that vibration that you want to set and carry throughout the day. No matter what you encounter, it will help you always return back to that center. So after your stretching and your conscious breath, just take a moment to meditate, set that intention, and remember that you can return to it at any point throughout the day. Lastly, for the everyday grounding routine, we have rooting down into the earth. And this is one of my favorite practices because, again, it's something you can do at any point throughout the day. So you can do it with your eyes open or closed, but you visualize a cord of light going from your center up into the sky and also down deep into the earth. And picture your energy rooting down deeply. Feel that grounding connection with the earth. This is something that we do in polarity therapy, the type of energy work that I do before every session as well, just because it helps balance you between that access of the spiritual and the physical. So again, that's the daily grounding ritual. It's a simple 5-minute or less routine that you can do every day. So we talked about noticing the different ways that nervous system dysregulation shows up in your body. And it's important to notice that. Whenever you do, you can come back to one of those simple techniques from the grounding ritual or one that we learn throughout our 2 weeks together. If you turn to page 1 or day 1 of your PDF workbook there's a nervous system inventory. So please take a moment today to do that and notice what seems to dysregulate you the most, whether it's getting overstimulated from kids in the car or going to the grocery store, things like that. You can even do your little grounding ritual during those moments. Unprocessed stress does get stored in the body. That's that tension that we feel when we're stretching in the morning and things like that. So it's important to allow yourself to not internalize it. That's definitely something that people that are highly sensitive are prone to doing. So you want to make sure that you become aware of it, notice it, where it shows up in the body, and then process it and reground. Return back to your affirmation for the day, the intention that you set for the day. So according to polyvagal theory, even past stresses, when we think about them, have the same physical response in the body. It's like we're reliving those experiences. So when it comes to nervous system regulation, yes, definitely do the grounding and processing in the stressors of daily life, but it's also important to go inward and see what wounds are being triggered out in daily life and notice how that shows up in her body and work on processing that as well. So everyone, I want to thank you so much for joining us for day 1 of our workshop. Be sure to get your PDF workbook if you haven't done it already. Tomorrow, I will see you at 8 a.m. We are going to do some grounding protocol mapping, which is really exciting. So I look forward to seeing you then. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already and hit the little bell so you get notified whenever we go live. But again, it'll be tomorrow at 8 a.m. Thanks and have a great day.